In this episode, you will practice business English for discussing a scope change. You will hear Olivia, a project coordinator, and Ryan, a client success manager. Olivia needs to explain that a new request will affect time and budget. Listen for useful phrases like outside the original scope, timeline impact, and change request. After the dialogue, you will answer practice questions and review the key vocabulary. Let's begin.
Ryan, the client asked us to add a new reporting feature.
Is it part of the original scope?
No, the original scope included standard reports, but this is a custom dashboard.
Then we need to discuss it as a scope change.
I don't want the client to feel like we are refusing.
You're not refusing. You're explaining the impact.
I can say this request is possible, but it is outside the original scope.
Good. Then explain what changes.
Adding this feature would affect both the timeline and the budget.
Clear. Offer a next step.
We can prepare a change request with the estimated effort and cost.
Perfect. That sounds helpful, not negative.
Should I give a rough estimate now?
Only if you are confident. Otherwise, say you will confirm after reviewing it.
Before we confirm the estimate, we need to review the technical requirements.
Good. That protects you from overpromising.
Let me practice the full response.
Go ahead.
This request is possible, but it is outside the original scope. Adding this feature would affect both the timeline and the budget.
Continue.
We can prepare a change request with the estimated effort and cost. Before we confirm the estimate, we need to review the technical requirements.
Nice. Add a collaborative ending.
Once we review the details, we can recommend a best option and help you decide whether to include it in this phase or a later phase.
Excellent. That keeps the conversation solution focused.
Thanks. It sounds much better than just saying it will cost more.
Exactly. Scope changes need clear impact, clear options, and a clear next step.
Now, let's practice with questions based on the scenario. In the conversation, Speaker 1 is Olivia, the project coordinator. Speaker 2 is Ryan, the client success manager. Listen to each question, pause the video, answer out loud, and then listen to the suggested answer. Question 1. What new request did the client make? Pause the video now. Answer out loud. Suggested answer. The client asked for a new custom reporting dashboard. Question 2. Is the request inside the original scope? Pause the video now. Answer out loud. Suggested answer. No, it is outside the original scope. Question 3. What two things would the new feature affect? Pause the video now. Try to remember the detail. Suggested answer. It would affect both the timeline and the budget. Question 4. What does change request mean? Pause the video now. Explain it in your own words. Suggested answer. A change request is a formal request to add or change work after the original scope was agreed. Question 5. Why should Olivia review the technical requirements first? Pause the video now. Answer out loud. Suggested answer. She needs to review the technical requirements before confirming the estimate. Question 6. What two options can Olivia suggest? Pause the video now. Answer out loud. Suggested answer. She can suggest including the feature in this phase or in a later phase. Question 7. Use the phrase outside the original scope. Pause the video now. Speak for about 20 seconds. Suggested answer. This request is outside the original scope, so we need to review the timeline and prepare a change request. Question 8. What three things do scope changes need? Pause the video now. Answer out loud. Suggested answer. Scope changes need clear impact, clear options, and a clear next step. Good work. These questions help you discuss scope changes professionally. Now let's review the key business vocabulary from this conversation. Listen carefully and repeat each term out loud if you want extra speaking practice. Scope. Scope means the work included in a project. Example, the original scope included standard reports. Scope change. A scope change is a change to the agreed work. Example, the new dashboard is a scope change. Original scope. Original scope means the work agreed at the beginning. Example, this request is outside the original scope. Timeline impact. Timeline impact means how a change affects the schedule. Example, we need to explain the timeline impact. Budget impact. Budget impact means how a change affects cost. Example, the feature has a budget impact. Change request. A change request is a formal request to change project work. Example, we can prepare a change request. Estimated effort. Estimated effort means the expected amount of work. Example, the change request includes estimated effort. Technical requirements. Technical requirements are the technical details needed to build something. Example, we need to review the technical requirements. Overpromise. To overpromise means to promise more than you can safely deliver. Example, do not overpromise before reviewing the request. Later phase. A later phase is a future part of a project. Example, we can include this feature in a later phase. Great. Try to use 3 of these phrases today in your own business English practice. Well done. You have practiced discussing a scope change in business English. Today you learned how to explain scope, impact, options, and next steps. Try to practice the full response again out loud. Focus on 3 phrases: outside the original scope, timeline impact, and change request. See you in the next business English practice episode.